show you how fearless. I'll show you how fearless this little rabbit is. Which, trust me, I'm thinking he better wise up quick or I'm gonna have myself a really nice lunch. I don't know about you guys, but I love rabbit. Rabbit's good eating. In the words of Bugs Bunny, rabbits is practically chickens.
Here we see Brandon freebasing some Spam. He's gonna bang his arm. He really wants to shoot some Spam. Gotta melt it down to the spoon.
This is your brain on Spam.
Here at Camp 60, we only use the finest bait. You see what we're using here to catch trout? We're using Spam. The only reason we're using Spam is we didn't catch no trout with our regular trout bait. So what we're fishing with is we're fishing with the leftovers for breakfast. This is a big old cube of Spam. If we catch a fish, we're gonna be some real pissed asses. Here we go. I hate to tell you, I wasn't even recording that.
Well, it made you feel good, right?
What's that?
Made you feel good, right?
Yeah, right. There's so many times that I do like a whole major dialogue and then I'm like, fuck!
I hit the right button. Pete and Brandon managed to live on Spam for 365 days. I'm getting a checkup. The doctor told him never to eat salt again as long as they
They'll live in the middle of the continental United States, as far away from salt air as possible. However well fed, their sodium level was well that beyond that of a fucking ocean-dwelling fish.
Well, urine became to have certain healing properties.
And people would come for miles to flirt with Ma'am, I think I found the source of your leak. Didn't make it to the pass. It's just way too deep. And it snows all over the place. Lots of glaciers. Can't walk across snowfields without the correct equipment. There can be huge caves underneath and you just never see them. Suddenly you go through, but you know, I figured I would sit down and eat something when I realized, because what I brought to eat was pasta. I didn't have a fork, so I carved the Noodle Eater 1000. Yes, this can be yours too. For $9.95 plus pushers and handling, you can have the Noodle Master. Got a little bit of a hike in, not much. Unfortunately, the battery on my truck died, which is kind of a funny story, because here I am, I could survive for a freaking month out here right this second with what I got on me, but I got no way to go anywhere. So it was like the survival situation started to go survival. It was kind of funny because nobody comes down here too tough. So, there we go, more survival. Anyway, so cowboy coffee. The ingredients for cowboy coffee are as follows. A couple tablespoons of coffee, finely ground. Put it in water. Boil it. When the grounds sink to the bottom, it's ready to drink. Good stuff. This puts Starbucks to shame, but I bet you somewheres around this lake there's a Starbucks. Just because there's no 100 feet where there's no Starbucks. It is the Pacific Northwest, right? And then, of course, this is really important to me. This little doohickey right here. This is called a hurricane lamp. Beauty of this is it will not go out in a breeze or a strong wind. And I got a hawk flying right through the trees right here. Wow. Yeah, that's why I come out here. Anyway. So, yeah, this little puppy costs you $2.99 at Walmart. Fill it up with some kerosene, and you turn it on, you light it. You light it. Come on, people. No light bulbs out here. You light it. And man, it lights up the campsite when you don't have a fire. You can take it to go take your little potty break. You can walk down the trail with it. Or if you see a bear, you can walk over and look at the bear. $2.99. It ain't like that fucking Coleman lamp that you pump up, you turn it on, and by the time you turn it on, fucking everybody in the next quarter mile knows the sun just fucking landed right here. And it annoys everybody. So you know what? Buy a little hurricane lamp. It lets off a little light, and that's all you need.